Hi students, welcome to Top Tutors, Toppers e-learning classes. Today we are discussing tips and tricks of divisibility rule coming under our mathematics tips and tricks series. I'm giving you the classes as a 3 sessions. First session, all the rules we will explain in short. So that was useful for students who can grasp it easily or who learned already, they want to just recap, refresh, revise. Second session, each rule we will discuss in details with examples. Third session, I'm going to give you 3 gifts. That is in the last session. Okay, so let us start. What is divisibility rule? Divisibility rule is a way of determining whether a given number is divisible by a fixed number without performing the division. So actual long division method we are not going to do, but just using the rule trick we are finding whether the given number is completely divisible or not. So a one whole number is divisible by another if after dividing we are getting the remainder as 0. If one whole number is divisible by another number, then the second number is a factor of the first number. Divisibility rule, we are learning divisibility rule of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, let us start. Divisibility by 2. Very easy. If the last digit is even, that is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. So if the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then we can say that that number is divisible by 2. Correct? Fine. Here I have given an example. 168. 168. Why the last digit? 8. It is an even number, so it is divisible by 2, since the last digit is 8. Second, divisibility by 3. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, that means that sum is a multiple of 3. If you take 168 itself, how will you check is it divisible by 3? Just add all the digits, 1 plus 6 plus 8. So 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15, right? So 15 is divisible by 3. 15 is coming in the multiplication table of 3, right? 15 is a multiple of 3. So we can say 168 is divisible by 3. If you want, you can check it. You want to check it? Okay. Let us try to do our long division method to find the answer. Okay. 168, we are dividing it by 3. 1 no, then you have to take 16. How many times? 5 times. 5 3s are 15. 16 minus 15, 1. Bring this 8 down, then we have 18. How many times 3 goes in 18? 6 times. 6 threes are 18. We got the remainder 0. So it is divisible by 3. Okay. Next, divisibility by 4. Divisibility by 4. What is the rule? If the number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4, or last two digits are 0. So we are just concentrating only on the last two digits. That last two digit number, if it is divisible by 4, it means it is a multiple of 4. It is coming in the multiplication table of 4. Then we can say that number is divisible by 4. Or if the last two digits are 0, then also we can say that number is divisible by 4. For example, 316. Is it divisible by 4? For that, what you have to do? Take the last two digits, 16. 16 is divisible by 4 because 16 is coming in the multiplication table of 4. 4 fours are 16. So 316 is divisible by 4. Similarly, if you check the divisibility of 1300, here we can use the second rule. What is the second rule? If the last two digits is 0, then also that number is divisible by 4. Okay, so if you want, we can try a long division method, our division method, normal division method, and we can check it. So 1300 divided by 4. 1 no, so it is 13. How many times? 3. 3 fours are 12. 13 minus 12, 1. Then we have to bring this 0 down. In 0, how many times? 2 times. 2 fours are 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Then bring this 0 down. 20. How many times 4 in 20? 5 times. 5 fours are 20. So you are getting remainder 0. So 325 times 4 giving you 1300. Since we got the remainder is 0, we can say this is completely divisible by 4. Okay. Now let us go for the next. The next is divisibility by 5. Very easy. The last digit is either 0 or 5. Then we can say that that number is divisible by 5. Only concentrating on last digit. If it is 5, we can say it is divisible by 5. Or if it is 0 also, we can say it is divisible by 5. For example, 195. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. What is the reason? Last digit is 5. Okay. Next, divisibility rule of 6. If a number is divisible by both 2 and 6, both 2 and 6, because 6 is equal to 2 times 3, 2 into 3. So if number is divisible by 2 and 3, then we can say that that number is also divisible by 6. So we already learned that the divisibility rule of 2, the last digit is even 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. Also we have learned the divisibility rule of 3. Sum, add all the digits, and if it is a multiple of 3 or it is divisible by 3, then we can say that it is divisible by 3. Since the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3, that number is divisible by 6. Very easy, right? Fine. Now We are taking an example, 168. Is it divisible by 6? So let us check for both the cases 2 and 3. Since the last number is 8, it is an even number. So it is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 2. Now we have to check the divisibility of 3. And 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. So 15 is coming in the table of 3. So 15 is divisible by 3. So this number also divisible by 3. Since it is divisible by 2 and 3, we can say that 168 is divisible by 6. 168 is divisible by 6. Fine, clear. Okay, 7 we will discuss. Before that, we are discussing 8. Divisibility rule of 8. If the number formed by the last three digits, in the divisibility rule of 4, we have considered 2 digits. Similarly, in the divisibility of 8, take the last 3 digits of the given number. If it is divisible by 8, or that number is coming in the multiplication table of 8, then we can say that the number is divisible by 8. Or if the last 3 digits are zeros, then also we can say that that number is divisible by 8. Example, take 7032. Is it divisible by 8? How will you check? Take the last 3 digits. Last 3 digits are 032. 032, last 3 digits. 032 means 32. 32 is divisible by 8, right? 4 8s are 32. It is coming in the multiplication table of 8. So 32 is divisible by 8. So 7032 is also divisible by 8. Similarly, if 11000, 11,000, since the last 3 digits are 0, it is also divisible by 8. It is also divisible by 8. 8 times 1375 gives you 11,000. Next, divisibility by 9. It is same as 3. If the sum of the digit is divisible by 9, then we can say that that number is divisible by 9. So we have to add all the digits. That value is coming in the multiplication table of 9. It means it is divisible by 9. Then the given number is also divisible by 9. Example, 549. Is it divisible by 9? Sum all 5 plus 4 plus 9, that is equal to 18. 18 is divisible by 9. It is coming in the multiplication table of 9. 9 times 2. 9 into 2 is 18. So since 18 is divisible by 9, 549 is also divisible by 9. Okay, fine. Next, divisibility by 10. If the last digit is 0, then we can say that that number is divisible by 10. Very, very easy. So 1470 is divisible by 10 since the last digit is 0. Okay, now, so 2 to 10 we have done, but 7 is on pending, right? Fine. Let us go for 7. What is the rule for 7? Divisibility rule for 7. A number is divisible by 7 if you double the last digit and subtract it from the rest of the number, and if the answer is 0 or it is divisible by 7, then we can say that that number is divisible by 7. What do you have to do? Double the last digit and subtract that number from the rest of the number, and the result is 0 or it is a multiple of 7. It means if it is divisible by 7, then the given number is divisible by 7. This can apply to the answer again and again. It means if you are getting a 3 or 4 digit number and we cannot say easily whether it is divisible by 7, so we can again apply the same rule and we can bring it a big number to small below 100, where we can say easily it is the multiple of 7 or not. Okay, fine. The example 672. 672. So what is the last digit? 2. Last digit is 2. Double it and subtract that from 67. Double the last digit, subtract that from the remaining of the number. So when you're doubling 2, you will get 4. That you have to subtract from the remaining number, that is 67. So 67 minus 4 is 63. 63 is coming in the table of 7, right? 7 nines are 63. So 672, this number is divisible by 9. 905. If you double the last digit, that is 5, we will get 10. Subtract 10 from the remaining number, that is 90. 90 minus 10 is 80. So 80 is not coming in the table of 7, right? 77 is coming, 80 is not. So the number 907 is not divisible by 7. If you divide 80 by 7, you are getting 11.3 by 7. Okay. So 907 is not divisible by 7. Similarly, you can practice 8, 9, 4, 4, 4, 6. If you divide by 7, you will get 1, 2, 7, 7, 7, 8. You can practice this. Now, divisibility by 11. Divisibility by 11. If you sum every second digit number, then subtract the sum of all other digits. If the answer is 0 or divisible by 11, multiple of 11, then we can say that that number is divisible by 11. What is it? The simplification, by simplification, we can say like that. We can sum all odd position digits, and we can sum all even position digits and subtract the small from big. If we are getting 0 or 11 or multiple of 11, we can say that the number is divisible by 11. Clear? We are not adding the digits, right? All the digits we are not adding. We are adding as a 2 groups and subtracting one from another group. What is the group? Odd position digits 1 group, even position digits 2nd group, and subtract small from big and check the result. If the result is 0, that number is divisible by 11. If the result is a multiple of 11, then also that number is divisible by 11. Let us see this example. 1, 3, 6, 4. So from the right we have to check. Okay. So what is the odd digit number from the first position? From the right we are checking. 4 is odd because it is first position. Then second, this is even, right? This is even. And 3 is again third position. 1, 2, 3, third position. So it is coming on odd position. And here 6 is second position, 1 is fourth position. So 4 and 3 are coming at odd position because 1 and third. 6 and 1 are coming even position, that is second and fourth. Now let us add odd position number, that is 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then even position, that is 6 plus 1, that is 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. So this number is divisible by 11. Divisible by 11. Now 3729. Let us see. How will you check? First take the odd position number. 9 is at odd, first position. Then third position 7. This is also odd. Even position is what? 2 is even position. Second. Fourth position 3 is also even position. Now add the odd position. 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7. And even position 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3. Okay. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 2 plus 3 is 5. Right. 16 minus 5 is 11. 11. So 1 times 11 is 11. Therefore, the given number 3729 is divisible by 11. Clear? Another example, 25176. Okay. What is the odd position number? First position, then third position, then fifth position. Remaining 7 and 5 are even position. Add. If you take 7 plus 5, 7 and 5, even position, and 6 plus 1 plus 2, that is odd position. Which one is bigger? 7 plus 5 is 12, that is bigger. Minus 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, correct? So 12 minus 9, we are getting 3. So it is not 0 or not a multiple of 11. So this number is not divisible by 11. Very easily we can say. Got it? Now, let us see the divisibility by 12. Divisibility by 12. Since 12, we can write it as 3 into 4. The given number, if it is divisible by 4 and also divisible by 3, then we can say that that number is divisible by 12. Divisibility by 3, how will you check? Add all the number, and if it is coming in the table of 3, we can say that that is divisible by 3. So the given number is also divisible by 3. How will you check the divisibility by 4? The last two digits. If it is coming in the multiplication table of 4, or if the last two digits are 0, we can say that that number is divisible by 4. So since it is divisible by 3 and 4, it is divisible by 12. Okay, let us see. 648. Is it divisible by 12? First of all, let us check whether it is divisible by 3. Add all. 6 plus 4 plus 8. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 is coming under in the multiplication of 3. 3, 6 are 18. So 18 is divisible by 3. So 648 is divisible by 3. It is divisible by 3. Okay. Now check 4. Last two digit you have to take 48. 48 is coming in the table of multiplication table of 4, right? So 48 is divisible by 4. So it is divisible by both 3 and 4. So 648 is divisible by 12. Okay. Now let us take another example, 524. Is it divisible by 12? First check whether it is divisible by 3. If it is divisible by 3, then check 4. Or you can check first 4 and check next 3 rows. Since last two digits are 24, it is divisible by 4. 6 fours are 24. Now let us check for 3. 5 plus 2 plus 4. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 is not divisible by 3, not coming in the multiplication table of 3. So it is not divisible by 3. So it is not divisible by 2. It is not divisible by 2. Okay, so we have discussed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 and 11, you have to give little bit uh, concentration just to understand their method. Okay, all other methods are very easy. Fine. So we will go for the next session.